All right, so it's been a while, right, since we've done an article read, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this one. We all know about the stuff that's going with PlayStation 5 and their second price hike. I thought it was actually the third time, but it's only the second time. GameStop is actually trying to help people out, which I think is awesome. So here it says that GameStop trying to help players offset PS5 price hike with enhanced trade-in credits. What does that mean? Maybe if you try to trade in certain things to get a PS5, you get discounted more. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna see what's going on here. But before you guys want to check this out, make sure to go check out That Park Place. That's where we're taking this article out, where we all do our article reads. And also, if you guys do enjoy more of this content, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. I know I've been doing a lot of reactions right now, and but I'm trying to mix that in with article reads and then also with Battlefield gameplay content. But right now, Battlefield's in a weird state, so we're trying to go between all of them, I guess you'd say. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get through this. So it says here that GameStop has introduced a short-term trade-in incentive aimed at helping some customers offset the impact of a recent price increase for PS5 consoles or PlayStation 5. This is that the retailers offer amplifies trade-in values for qualifying hardware ahead of the new pricing take effect in early April. So April 2nd, which is actually, it already passed as of this date right now. As it's recording, it is April 3rd. So everything has already increased. So they said that Sony Interactive Entertainment announced a global increase in the suggested retail prices for PS5 hardware lineup, effective April 2nd, 2026. It should have been April 1st, but people thought it would have been a joke, an April Fool's joke, but it'd been a sick joke, I guess you would say. They said that in the United States, the standard PS5 will rise to about $650. The PS5 Digital Edition is about $600, and then the PS5 Pro is $900, almost $1,000. The PlayStation Portal remote's player price will also increase to around $250. Sony attributed the adjustments to ongoing economic pressures, including higher costs of money, high costs of memory chips, and supply chain challenges. But here's the thing with the ongoing economic pressures, they don't realize that people cannot get a damn job anymore, or people are struggling to get a job. Wages don't even go up along with these economic pressures that are going on around the world. So who's gonna really gonna buy a PS5 Pro or a regular PS5 or digital edition? Like, who's gonna buy that? It's slowly becoming a rich person's hobby, which is ridiculous. So this is the promotion. So that GameStop's promotion, publicized on its official social media channels, increases the trade-in value of certain hardware models when customers trade in a working console and complete a purchase of a new hardware in a single transaction. It says GameStop has your back. So let's see what they said. They said, we heard the news. Oh, now we'll just click here. Yeah, let's do this and zoom in more. Oh, it's not gonna do that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys. So then they said here, they said, we heard the news. They said on April 2nd, Sony will raise the price of PS5 Pro to $900. We're here to help. GameStop stores nationwide are now offering extra credit on all hardware. So whether you're trading in a base PS5 or for a PS5 Pro or dusting off an old console, now's your chance to beat the change and upgrade for less. Basically, it's like this is your double XP, your double weapon XP type of sense, I guess you would say. All right, so then they said additional credit levels may vary by console model and condition, with the highest incremental values offered toward a PS5 Pro purchase. They said that customers must present functioning devices, including necessary cables and controllers, to qualify for the elevated trading amounts. So basically what they had before. You trade, like, if you want to trade in your console, you make sure you have all the stuff for it to work. That's it. Let's see the fine print. They said, however, there is some fine print to be aware of. Oh, do tell. They said that the offer is limited in duration and, according to GameStop, runs through April 4th. So that only gives you 2 days. This gives buyers only 3 days, actually, to take advantage of the offer once the price increases. This is to get a little bit of stock. I was gonna say stock, but it gives them a little bit of a bump, I guess you'd say, in their sales. So then they said that let's see here. GameStop also requires participants to be enrolled in its power-up rewards. There's a catch. Loyalty program to receive the maximum credited value. The membership program carries an annual fee of $25, and trade-in payouts are issued as store credit rather than cash. Now, what is the purpose of having power-up rewards? Nothing really. Back then, people did it to get Game Informer magazines, which they no longer do. And Game Informer is under a whole different other company or entity, where I still get my monthly magazines somewhere over there. But yeah, actually getting that extra like value and stuff, the credit and stuff, I don't know. I don't see the benefit of it anymore, because people don't go to buy physical games at a GameStop anymore. Usually people just go to Best Buy and get the copy, or sometimes they'll get it for like they'll pre-order to get it at GameStop, but it's not enough to get a subscription, I guess you would say, for it. So context, they say here that GameStop's approach follows a similar initiative the company implemented in 2025 when Sony raised prices by around $50 in the United States. At that time, GameStop offered a temporary increase in the trading credit for select consoles to encourage hardware upgrades. Trading credits can serve as a dual-purpose mechanism for retailers. For consumers, elevated trade-in values may reduce the effective cost of new hardware. For GameStop, acquiring used consoles at elevated store credit values creates inventory that may be resold, generating future revenue. Participation in loyalty programs such as Power Rewards Pro has long been a component since the company's revenue model. So they're trying to get more people to sign up for their membership, and then also to get more sales in, like I said before. So then they said that the heightened trade values are not guaranteed to fully neutralize the impact of higher suggested retail prices for all buyers. A customer's net benefit depends on the baseline trade-in value of their device and the specifics of the purchase. Moreover, availability of new consoles, including PS5 Pro models, has varied among retail outlets, with some reporting low stock levels following the pricing announcement. So let's see here. Sony's increase marks the second major price adjustment for the PS5 line in under a year. Companies such as Microsoft have also raised prices on gaming hardware and accessories in recent periods, reflecting broader industry trends tied to economic and production costs. And then they said, are you going to take advantage of this GameStop trading deal for the PS5? Let us know your thoughts, comments below. For me personally, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I had a chance of getting a PS5. I had one for Christmas, but I turned it down. And the reason why I turned it down is because everything modern gaming now, it requires online. That means it requires another account and it requires another subscription, things like that. I used to have a PSN account, and the reason why is because of my PS Vita, and that was just so I can download games from the store, buy games from the store, and then be able to play on my Vita. That's it. But I wouldn't even use the thing is, I wouldn't use a PS5 to play online. I would just have it to play like probably exclusive titles. But at that time, there was nothing really that I wanted to play that was worth it on PS5. Now, when it came to the edition that I got was for Christmas, it was the limited edition PS5 Ghost of Yote, and it was the PS5 with the disc drive already attached to it, which I like. I don't like the digital ones because I like physical copy of games. And I know that the PS5 Pro, it's like, well, obviously it doesn't have a disk drive, but it has like that new like optimized system that they have, the PSS, what is it, the PSSR 5 or 2 or something like that, but which is like, again, that's cool, but it's like I'm not gonna pay an extra few $100s to have that, right? So I was like, hey, I got an Xbox already. I've had an Xbox Live account since the damn thing came out, pretty much. So it's okay. Like I will just stick with running with the Xbox, because I have multiple games that I could play online. Like I already have online only stuff, and I have a ton of games for Xbox. PS5 most likely is going to sit in the box, so that's why I returned it. So yeah, but other than that, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the whole thing with GameStop. Are you guys going to be doing some trade-ins? And also a big question is how much money you're going to get if you say trade in a Xbox Series S or Xbox Series X for a PS5 Pro. I wonder how much your trading credit is, because we know the memes for GameStop where, you know, you could trade in a whole stack of games. It's like, we'll give you $20 for it, or we'll give you $10 for it, type of thing. Anyway, Tappuccino, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.